Hey everyone, Carlo here. Welcome to my Watch YouTube channel. If you don't know, my primary channel is all about sneakers and tech. I'll link it down below. But in this channel, we just talk about another hobby of mine, which is watches. And for today's episode, I have a very special treat for you because we will be taking a closer look at the Seiko 5 Street Fighter RYU timepiece. Let's go. Now, if you've been following either of my channels, you would know that I love watches that have geeky references. I have the Gundam Seiko collection. I did a video on that recently. I'll link it down below just in case you guys haven't seen it yet. I have the G-Shock One Piece, which I also did a review on. I'll also link that down below. And I have my eyes on the G-Shock Dragon Ball Z watch as well. Now, with that in mind, one of my favorite games when I was a kid was Street Fighter, and I played it on my family computer, the first version. I played it on my, I forgot which version, I think it was the SNES, Street Fighter 2, all the way until Street Fighter 5 and all the different iterations that came before it. And that's why when I found out that Seiko would be releasing a Street Fighter collection, I knew I just had to pick it up because it brings back so many memories of me playing the game against my older brother, playing it against my younger sisters, playing it against my, my friends, and even my late dad. So it really conjures up a lot of fun memories when I was young. So this one is the first watch that I got from the collection. I have plans, by the way, of getting the entire set. This is a Street Fighter Seiko 5 RYU, and it has a lot of really subtle references to our favorite Street Fighter protagonist or hero. So the first one being the colors. So you have the red, white, and black, which are distinctly the colors of RYU, however you want to pronounce it. The second thing that's really striking is if you take a look at the bezel, it looks really scratched up. And if people don't know what this watch is all about, they'll probably think that you just bang your watch hard all over the place and scratch it like crazy. But the reality is this actually represents RYU's training to be able to keep on improving, to be able to keep on getting better, and all the injuries and the problems that go with that training. And as you guys know, he gets bruised up all the time. He gets banged up if you watch any of the animes that came out before. And I think it's just really apt to have that on the bezel of the watch. The next thing that's really interesting is if you take a look at the texture of the dial. It seems to have some sort of like whitish texture, which is very similar to the white strap that you have over here. That's actually representative of his judo gi. So judo gi, which is the gi that he wears, the white thing that he wears on top, well, his entire getup. And that's what they were trying to go for with the look of the dial as well as the strap, which I think is really cool. I mean, they've gotten the colors, they've gotten the attitude, the grit, the training vibe. Now they also have the gi. Another thing that you can find on the dial in the 9 o'clock position is what you would actually see in RYU's gloves, which is the kanji characters for, let me just read it properly, Furin Kazan, which basically translates to as swift as the wind, as gentle as forest, as fierce as fire, and as unshakable as the mountain. I'm not sure if it translates to, but it signifies those things. Now, if you take a look at the back of the strap, which is in black, you actually have kanji characters written over here at the tip, which also means wind, forest, fire, mountain. Something very similar to what you saw in the bezel. You have an open like skeleton back, so you can see the inner workings and the automatic movement of the timepiece. And what's interesting here is there are three like really nice features or inscriptions. The first one obviously is the Street Fighter 5 logo, which is the biggest logo that you can find. The next is the instructions for RYU's Hadouken move, which is down, diagonal down, forward, and then punch. So it's actually written over here. And then if you take a look at the lower part of the back, so there's like a circular dome, take a look at the side, it actually says there your limited edition number. So every watch from the Street Fighter collection comes in just 9,999 pieces. To be honest, I don't think that if you release something with almost 10,000 pieces, if it is still considered limited edition, maybe if they did 3,000 or 2,000, but hey, at least they came out with the watch. I'm not complaining. So this one is 4,857 out of 9,999. How is the watch on wrist? Well, I really don't like the strap, to be straightforward with you guys. When I wear it on my wrist, it looks like it doesn't smoothly like go down and run along the contour of my wrist. So it kind of looks really weird and it feels weird on wrist. And that's my biggest problem with the watch. So what I'll be doing is I'll be actually going to shop around for a different strap that I can use with this piece, because the current white strap, while it looks good and I like the vibe, I like the feel, I love what it represents, it just doesn't sit well on my wrist and I need to get rid of it. So I will be replacing this white strap with something else. Now, if you guys want to pick up any of the Street Fighter Seiko watches, you might want to check out at Tokyo. So they're one of my favorite watch shops. They carry Seiko, they carry G-Shock, and they have several branches. Two of my current favorite branches are the one over at Podium second floor and the one over, the newly opened one over at Promenade Greenhills. So they actually still have the entire Street Fighter Seiko collection, but if I'm not mistaken, the current offer that they have is for the full set. So you can buy the entire set, but you get a really good discount if you do so. Some of the watches sell for around 20,000 pesos-ish, while the two of the watches, I think it's the Zangief and the Blanca, sell for around 16 to 17,000 pesos if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there. So I might be off a few hundred pesos, but it's around that price range. Now, if you think about it, you're really just getting a Seiko 5 automatic watch, and you can actually get Seiko 5 automatic watches for below 10,000 pesos. So you are paying a big premium for the Street Fighter and the limited edition branding. So my suggestion is, only buy it if you are a die-hard Street Fighter fan. Only buy it if you can really connect with the watch, and only buy it if it will actually get some wrist time, considering you probably have a lot of watches already if you're thinking of buying like pieces like this. But hey, if you are a huge fan of fighting games, if you're a huge fan of Street Fighter, if Street Fighter was a big part of your childhood and you've been looking for a nice watch, then you might want to check this one out. So this is the RYU one. You have Ken, you have Blanca, you have Chun-Li, you have Guile. Am I missing someone? I think, and Blanca. So there you have it. So those are like 6 watches. So I'm actually going to feature some of the other watches in the coming videos here on my watch vlog. So make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button and keep on watching. And with that said, this is Carlo. I hope you guys enjoyed our quick vlog for today. As usual, my usual closing. Peace, God bless. What's up? Boom.